Alright guys, just got up from our dive and there was a huge school of mangrove snapper. I mean, it looked like thousands, most I've ever seen. So we put out the chum bag. Looks like they're kind of coming in and out, so we're gonna see if we can catch a few real quick. I mean, they were just everywhere. I don't know, thousands, tens of thousands. It was crazy. So we're anchored on the spot. We're like, okay, let's put out a chum bag. You know, I'm thinking this is gonna be great. We're gonna have tons of mangrove snapper behind the boat.
Fish on?
Yeah. Mangrove.
A little
short, yeah. Uh-oh. I got this. That's an easy one. There we go, little mangrove guys. When we put the chum bag out at first, we actually weren't catching as many as I thought we would. I mean, if I didn't know the snapper were there, you know, I probably wouldn't have stayed very long. I probably would have left. We were there probably 30 minutes and it was pretty slow going. Uh-oh, fish on, Dad.
You got it.
You would think. Or he's taking mine. There we go. I think so. Simmer down there. What was it Brandon said?
They have attitude.
Yeah, I thought he said something like a little challenging, or what was the word, or something funny Australian word. It bothered me or something.
Or just bothering me. Quit being a fighter. Call this one Rocky Balboa.
Look at that frigate bird. There we go. All hanging deep.
Yeah, there's no fire on this side of the boat, aren't they? You don't think it bites anybody that's not.
Yeah. But if you mark them, and here's some footage of us marking the baits. They're pretty thick. They don't always show up this thick. But even if they don't see them, I would still put something down just to have something down. You never know when a big mutton or grouper will come up. Finally, at one point, they did come up to our chum. It was pretty cool seeing them on the surface. Hadn't seen them all trip, so it was nice when they came up, and we could just, you know, put baits right there. I mean, pretty much sight casting, just toss our bait, and bam, they would hail it. Uh-oh, he's taking yours, Dad. I think he just took it. Yeah. Oh, must have. Oh, they're going after yours, Dad. Oh, there you go. My dad liked using a bigger bait, and the advantage is you have a better chance of catching a bigger fish, but those little fish are going to peck at it. So I don't think your hookup ratio is going to be as good, because they're going to spend time chewing on it, and you think you're getting strikes, and you might, you know, miss it if you try to set the hook too soon, if they haven't had time to get that hook in their mouth. Oh dang, yeah, that's a good school of them.
Is it end to end or to the fork or what? No, overall. The keeper?
Yeah. You can see on our depth recorder, it was marking some crazy fish on the bottom. I mean, it was thick. That big red patch is all mangrove snapper. Alright guys, ultralight. They're crowding around my bait. Oh, there they go.
This one?
Yep.
I got 4.
Yeah. There we go. 4-pound test, guys. 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. Number 8 Gamakatsu Circle hook. It's interesting when we started fishing for them, put the chum bag out. They came up a little at first, but really not too much. And I think it might have had something to do with the difference in temperature of the water. We noticed when we were diving, about that last 10 feet or so up, it got pretty warm. Definite climate, kind of change in the water, temperature change. And fish are real sensitive to that kind of thing. So, we were like, hey, we know they're down there. Let's put some baits deeper. So that's what we did. We started running some inline kind of sliding sinkers and putting baits deep, and that really helped us catch fish. Yeah. Come on up, buddy. Yellowtail. Probably wouldn't hurt with this. There you go. Nice. Thank you. Circle hook did the job. But yeah, so have some deep water gear, sliding sinkers, or even a jig head. I've done good in that area a little bit before, that day before, just putting a jig head down. I pulled out the ultralight at one point, and that was pretty cool. I caught a few snapper on 4-pound line. I was curious if that would make a difference, and they were biting on all of our gear, but they definitely liked the ultralight. When they were up in the spread. Christopher was doing the best consistently with his bottom rig. Him dropping them down, he was consistently wearing them out. So if you think there's fish there, don't be afraid to drop one deep. Or I drop one deep anyways. You might get a mutton or grouper, even if they are up at the boat. Eventually even, those mangrove snapper did come up to the back of the boat. We had a really nice school right by our chum bag. It was really exciting seeing mangrove snapper back there. It's kind of interesting, when you have yellowtail right behind the boat, you see like a golden ball. When you have mangrove, it's kind of like that brown bronze ball. It's definitely, once you know what it is and seen it, it's really exciting when it comes up to the back of the boat. Oh. There we go. Yeah. There we go, guys. Fish on. Yeah. But it's not too hard to do with 4-pound line. I see him. Yeah. I can't. There we go.
How much you can pull on that, huh?
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. There we go, guys. Yellowtail, tail, no tail. Alright, catcher's hooked up.
Fish on. Get a gaff.
Yeah. Need the net.
Nice one. Oh. Look at all the ones he's been spitting out. He's been stealing from the
Yeah.
With these little turds. Yeah.
Thank you. Feel like a good fish.
Oh, nice.
Pot belly mangrove. We were using just cut bait. We have some, whenever we go fishing like out of Jacksonville or other places, and we have extra bait, we try to maybe brine it or just freeze it to use as cut bait later. So you can use, little pogies, cigar minnows. If you have live bait, that's really nice too. Like if you put a pinfish trap out and catch some pinfish, or you get some little pilchards or little bait fish like that, those are great baits. You can use squid, shrimp. Sometimes we'll bring shrimp. We'll catch those and use them for bait, and then the bigger ones for eating. So those are all good baits to use for a mangrove snapper.
Oh wait, take that back.
Yeah, right. It's on.
I think it's great white. I'm waiting for it right now. It's the fine mangrove. If I can find that fin, what you want to bet?
Find it.
Yeah, he jumped off and pinned me on purpose.
It was a nice evening though. We had the boat out, just kind of catching fish as it got closer to sunset. So it was a fun trip, cool weather. It's a good time to fish for those mangrove snapper. Glad we finally got out there and found some mangroves. Cool seeing them underwater and catch them on the surface. If you guys got any questions about any tactics or anything we do to help you out, let me know. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.